Hey, sports porchers. It's your hockey Jesus. And I'm back with game 21 Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Well, if you've been following the hockey Jesus, you know Tuesday nights are a little rough for me. I've got to head up to the church on Tuesdays and spend some time with my regular guys. So I usually miss the first couple periods. And as I'm leaving the church, I look over and I turn on the radio and I hear 2-0 end of the second period. And I'm like, hallelujah. Looks like the Pens are going to do it. And then I remembered, that's right. It's a 2-0 lead. The worst lead the Pittsburgh Penguins can have. And yes, your Pittsburgh Penguins did manage to get a loser point, but they did lose the game in overtime 3-2 thanks to Brayden's points. Overtime winner with less than a minute left in the regulation overtime period. And the Pittsburgh Penguins managed to lose another 2-0 lead. They've played 8 2-0 games where they've held the lead 2-0, and they've only won 4 of them. That seems just inexplicable for a team with such talent and expertise as the Pittsburgh Penguins, but that's the reality, and that's really what this Pittsburgh Penguins team is. The third line scored the first goal in the first period. I told you I really like that third line: Sam Poulin and Puljujärvi and Drew O'Connor. I think they've got great chemistry, and they proved it again tonight, getting the first goal in the first period. Despite getting, they played a pretty much an even first period. Tampa Bay had 10, and the Penguins had 9 shots on goal. And then in the second period, it looks like Tampa Bay really started to pour it on. They got 12 shots in the second period. The Pittsburgh Penguins 6. But the Pittsburgh Penguins get a power play goal. And that's really kind of important for the Pittsburgh Penguins because when they get a power play goal, you know something's going right. And things were going right tonight, definitely for Rickard Rakell. Need to get that guy going. Him and Brian Rust, to me, have been a little disappointing this season, and I think that's really important to get these guys going. If the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to do something, and I don't think they're actually going to do something, but if they're going to make a run at some point during the season, they're going to need both of those guys to be playing at the highest level. So you go up 2-0. It's when I turned on the game, and actually, I think I might be part of the problem. I really do, because I pull in, I put on the television, I'm listening to it on the radio up the stairway, and as soon as I turn on the game, Brayden Point scores to make it 2-1. I have no idea. I can't explain it. Maybe I am a curse on the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we're going to get back to that in a second. I got a way to break that curse. And it just went downhill from there. Pittsburgh Penguins couldn't get anything going in the third period. Only 4 shots on goal to Tampa Bay's 12, and that's what it took to get it past Jarry. Look, Tristan Jarry played tonight, and he was great. He had a .914 save percentage. That's more than enough to win the game. Vasilevsky only at .895. They definitely should have won this game. And they still had a chance in overtime, but unfortunately, they couldn't get the winner in overtime. Actually, didn't even get a shot on goal in overtime. So a pretty poor performance in overtime. You know, if you've been listening to me for a while, by the way, I'm the hockey Jesus. I'm here to bring hockey to you, whether you love the game, whether you hate the game, whether you like the Penguins, or whether you're just checking this out. I'm here to give you the truth every night about the Penguins, mostly, but hockey in general. And I can tell you that the Pittsburgh Penguins and the overtime 5-minute period has finally run its course. That 3-on-3 was fun for a while, but now everybody knows you just need puck control, kind of wait the other team out. And usually most teams just are good at making changes. And when you don't make the change, the other team's tired. And unless the goalie can glove the puck, you're probably going to score a goal. Tonight, it was just some bad defense. Sid actually looked absolutely terrible on that last on the last rush. Went in too far, couldn't get back fast enough. Jarry played the puck a little too far out of his goal. got in a bad position, and Brayden Point tucked it in for the winner. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Only thing I can say is I keep track of year-to-date points. And since Game 7, when Pittsburgh played at Winnipeg, they've been averaging up and down on that roller coaster, down the 50 points and not higher, and up to 77 points, I think, at one time. But pretty much have stayed they're going to get 70 to 71 points in a season. And everybody knows that 95 points is the magic number for a playoff spot. 70 to 71 will absolutely not get you in, and it won't even get you a really good draft pick. So that's not a really great position for the Pittsburgh Penguins to be in, but it seems like that's the team they are. They're about maybe 21st, 22nd in the league, and that gets them a 10, 15 15 spots down from the lottery pick and not making the playoffs. So tonight, it's bad news for the Penguins, although they did get a loser point. I'm not a big fan of the loser point. The Pittsburgh Penguins now sit at 7-14 on the season with 18 points after 21 games. That's a terrible start for the Pittsburgh Penguins. But they get to do it all again. They finally get a couple of days off in a row. They don't play again until Friday. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry if you're a loyal Hockey Jesus listener, but I've got to break this curse. And the only way I know to break a curse is to cut it off. So, this weekend, the Hockey Jesus will be taking a siesta. That's right. I will not be watching the Saturday and Sunday games live. You heard it. It kills me. You know it kills me because I love to watch every single Pittsburgh Penguins game. But I am willing to take one for the team and not watch Saturday or Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry. They play Friday and Saturday. What the heck? Friday and Saturday. I will not watch Friday and Saturday, and I will report back to you on Sunday about the Pittsburgh Penguins. God bless those Pittsburgh Penguins. They're going to need it. I don't know. Let's see. They play Winnipeg, and then they've got, the Utah Hockey Club is coming into town for the very first time, so that should be very interesting. Listen here, hockey fans. Let's go, Pens. I'm going to break the curse. I want to make sure this is not the Hockey Jesus cursing the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm taking off Friday and Saturday. I will be back on Sunday. I will see you then.